the Eglinton Crosstown LRT. Are they solely responsible for that? No. But have they pushed as hard as they could on this? No. You want one they're solely responsible for? How about Union Station? That's hardly an outlier. Revitalizing Union Station, and I'm not even sure it's done. I'm getting lost in there, and I'm there regularly. Longer than planned. It was an utter disaster. What was the cost? $800 million plus. They're still counting the millions. What was the cost? Just over 600. There will be political meddling. There's no doubt about it. How about the Scarborough subway extension? Do you live in Scarborough? Do you need transit there? They've changed the idea of what they're going to do multiple times. They've spent millions of dollars on plans that were just poof, abandoned in midstream. So I'm for the bus lanes. It is very difficult, to trust that the city is going to have accountability, dexterity. It's going to be cost prohibitive. When they say it's going to be built, it's going to work. How much it's going to cost, that's going to happen. So it's really easy. It's called Oak Creek, and you don't have oversight there. Pretty easy. Well, let's get more consultants. Let's study this. Let's study just and what will the consequences be from this deadline blowouts. Feels like with the city, nothing. No one wants to lose their job. Doesn't seem to matter. Nobody ever seems to hold anyone accountable. They just say, we'll do better next. What did you just see last week with the mayor and the multiple snowfalls and the urging from people, get some of this snow out of here before we get more, because we. So it's a serious plan. I like the plan. I don't know how serious we can be about the political and managerial and all the regulations and red tape that just seems to make things constantly over budget in Toronto and constantly late. Over budget and late is not a good recipe. If you want to get this done by 9 months from now, 10 months from now, long before the World Cup games start, good luck. Get digging now. And the city's got a pretty poor track record on that. It didn't start with Olivia Chow, but it has not gotten better under her either. Got thoughts on what I said? 416-870-6400. Speaking of infrastructure projects, there's great concern, and it's a bit of a out of the city into the city divide. Why would it take 3 years to replace a bridge that's only 75 feet? Apparently it is, and I don't blame our next guest for being really ticked off on it. That's on the way. Don't forget Hockey Canada verdict coming down at 10 this morning from London, Ontario. We'll set that scene with Sean O'Shea at 7:20. Hot as blazes today. 35, the expected high temperature, with the humidex closer to 40. We're still mild right now. 19, feeling like 23. Let's check your drive. 640 Toronto, big trouble traffic.
DVP northbound approaching Edmonton, stalled vehicle partially crossing the right lane. Emergency services are on scene, but be aware of the incident on the approach. Also in Markham, McAllen and Denison, there's a power outage. Just be aware of that when approaching traffic signals. Shop the Sherwin-Williams July summer sale and get 30% off paints and stains July 18th through the 28th. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. That's the big trouble traffic spots right now. I'm Giles Tiggy, 640 Toronto.
Traffic brought to you by employmentlawyer.ca. Lost your job? Make sure your severance is fair. Call the employment lawyer, Lior Samfiru, host of the Employment Law